Oh, God, yeah, he'll 1,000,000 times to 1.
Oh, I had myself muted like an idiot. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Heels Forever podcast. This is season 2, episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. So we're rolling through them. With me, as always, I got my co-host Brody James. Brody, how you feeling today?
Feeling great, bro. St. Patty's Day, the luck of the Irish. You've always been drinking all
Yes.
day, but I relaxed in a minute to be able to do the pod, and I chowed down on the corned beef and got myself ready to be ready for the pod, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I had a green beer today. I had a Mick Ultra. I put some food coloring in at the
Good
house.
for
I
you.
was like, bro,
Portuguese.
St. Patrick's Day has never really been my thing per se, just because there's so many people and
Okay.
9 times out of 10 I got to work the next day. So I love it. I
Always.
love the idea of it. It's just not for me. So if you're out there doing it still, you're crazy because it is Sunday, but be safe.
Yeah.
So wanted to jump into this really
Let's go.
quickly. Something I needed to bring to the attention of everyone that listens to the show and that watches WWE regularly. In the past, since January 1st, right? We've had a couple glimpses of The Rock being back. You know, he's made appearances on a couple shows now. Read an interesting stat the other day that as of Friday, last Friday's show,
Okay.
he's been on more episodes of Friday Night SmackDown than the fucking champion has been on SmackDown. What are we doing?
Interesting.
What are we doing, bro? Like, it is time. Just take the belt off of him, even if it's for a couple months. Let it soak in and let Cody have it for even a week, dude. I don't care. But like,
A week? You want it for a week?
I just want someone else that's gonna be on the show, bro. Like, you give this dude the belt. Like, yeah, it's cool that he's gonna beat Hogan's record, but it's like is he though?
I know.
Is he
I
though?
know. I know.
So I
Who
just
knows, bro? Who knows? The way that they're promoting The Rock for SummerSlam against Cody, I mean, it's like he's gone already. He's done.
yeah, that's
Right? It seems
dude.
that way.
If we fucking get The Rock and Cody at SummerSlam, Eden's going to be very upset at the amount of money I spend on a special package ticket because I'll be backstage,
I know.
you know. No, it's going to be a good time, man. I'm very excited for SummerSlam already, mainly just because it's in Cleveland. Like, I don't even care what the card is. I think it's going to be a great show as always, and
It's there. Yeah, I got you.
I'm not ready to look past WrestleMania yet, but I'm already looking past Money in the Bank, if that makes sense.
Okay. Where do you think Money in the Bank is gonna go though? Because we spoke about this last year and we thought things were gonna go one way. This was off camera. This was like,
Yeah.
and here we are. This guy still hasn't cashed in the
So I
hasn't
definitely
cashed in,
think
you know.
I think we're getting a cash in at Mania. I think, and here's the thing. It really all depends on when they do the Seth Rollins Drew McIntyre match. Because
Okay.
if they do it night 1, which wouldn't make sense because Seth is main eventing. I don't know if maybe they have him open and main event. That would be the only logical one. But if he opens up, I don't see Damian cashing in at that point. I would think if you don't see him cash in on that match, it's got to be after the debacle of whatever happens between Roman and Cody.
Gotcha. The
But I
Raw
think,
after Mania. Yeah. Like,
yeah, either that
I
or
mean,
maybe,
fuck, I don't want to see that either.
at the very end of Mania, just kind of leave people with their mouths hanging wide open, like, what the fuck just happened? You know, even you could have Cody finish the fucking story and then get put through a table and lose the belt at that point. You know what I mean? Like, the fans still got what they wanted and you had your cash in.
That's true.
It's going to get
It'll
dicey,
probably
man.
be on Drew. It'll probably be on
I do
Drew.
think if it's going to happen, I
The
think
night
it's going to
after.
happen at WrestleMania. It wouldn't make sense to not have it happen at WrestleMania, just to do it the Monday after.
They do that a lot, bro.
Yeah, but
There's some things that happened the Monday after Mania that didn't happen the night before.
well, but that's the thing too. It's like, how are you gonna build Damian? Like, do you want him to be the champion that cashed in the right way and got himself a match? If you're gonna do it that way, then yes, do it on Monday. But if you want to
Right.
keep him as the sleazeball Judgment Day, persona that they have going now, it's got to be after a match at Mania. It has to.
I got you. I feel you, bro.
I mean, either way, they're still gonna find a way to fuck it up. But the good,
I have no doubts. I just think that like the way that they're building Drew and like where he's gonna go to SummerSlam with Punk on this title, like
bro.
I know, bro. I know. We're gonna get what we wanted. We're gonna be there. We'll be in Cleveland. Mark our words. Like S2E7. Call back on it. Fucking 3-4 months from now, we'll be. We're gonna told you we're gonna be there. But
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
absolutely.
So there wasn't a lot of things that went on this week as far as wrestling goes. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on it this week.
Fair play.
I want to spend a lot more time on NFL free agency, kind of, break down some of the things and get your thoughts on some of it. But very quickly, we're still seeing they're building up Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. We're just getting the words, right? We're not really getting much more than that. But
We got a few weeks. We got I'm
yeah.
sure like next Monday, the Monday after, it'll all pan out the way it should. Like the go home episodes, I'm sure are gonna be heat rocks, and I'm sure they're saving for it. Just like, oh, let's stall them off a few weeks. Like, I think that's what's gonna go down for sure. But
No,
we'll
I
get everything we
agree.
want.
But I also I think this is gonna play into a bigger picture of the potential Seth Rollins heel turn that we're kind of all expecting now, because after we had it on the show, I think the next night they made the announcement, they're with Michael Cole in the ring, and he was like, "What do you think Seth's gonna do?" And so somebody's listening.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I hope that what we get out of this whole thing is the burn it down Seth Rollins persona back, because you can tell that as much as the audience loves him, the only time they're really sold on what he's saying is when he's more of that burn it down Shield character.
Oh,
When he's fucking dancing around and there's kind of a disconnect there. So I
it's
think,
not it, bro. It's
yeah, I
not
think
it.
the best idea moving forward would to be
No.
bringing that back, especially as a heel. It would
Well,
be
I
a
think
great
as a
idea.
heel, I think the only thing to do is let him do some slimy shit at Mania and put the yellow streak back in his fucking hair and turn him fucking heel. If you're gonna
Oh,
do it right now, how old is he, bro? 33, 34? I mean,
yeah,
like, you don't do that at 40. I mean, if you're gonna put Rollins back to the Rollins that cashed in on fucking Brock and Roman at the Mania years ago and make him like a heel, you put the streak back in his fucking hair and you let him go out there and stomp someone who no one's expecting into the fucking ground. And then let him be a heel. And then
yeah,
it's like, oh shit, let him align with Hunter. Why can't he align with Hunter? Hunter don't have to be in the ring, but he can be
facts.
backstage with Hunter and doing those kind of segments again, bringing somewhat of a, no pun intended, authority back into the situation. That's not the managers on fucking Raw and SmackDown, just for bigger angles and stuff like that, like to build guys. Like think about LA Knight versus fucking Seth Rollins with Triple H in his corner, and
Oh, it'd be
like I
great.
told you back then, I wanted LA Knight to go against the Machine because
Yeah,
the promos would be
perfect. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, man, and the one thing I wanted to bounce off kind of this whole situation more pertains to The Rock at this point. I know we're kind of shimmying away from Seth here, but
it's cool.
there's a
Go back.
report going around, obviously the talent is they have to abide by strict guidelines when they're on TV. They want to keep that PG kind of a thing going, but there's rumors flying around that the locker room is not happy with The Rock because they're all being held to these standards, and he can go out on the mic and do and say whatever the fuck he wants. Now, granted, it is The Rock, right? The dude's
True.
one of the greatest of all time, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. Like, how do you feel about almost the double standard. Obviously, we know that we want to get back to what The Rock is bringing, but at some point, it's either got to be all or nothing. You can't have G for the first half hour and then, go back towards that Attitude Era. So, like, how would you give me your
Is this
thoughts on the
about
whole
the
situation?
chatter about these guys crying in the locker room? Oh, we can't cut promos like that on IG. Is that what we're talking about?
I think so. It's not only the promos though. It's the whole the shit he's saying while he's on TV as well, because it's shit that
Interesting. Oh,
they
like the song last night about John Moran, the gun and all
yeah
that.
yeah
Like
yeah, and it's like
Seth saying
nah.
like, yo, if I did that, I'd be toast.
Yep.
Bro, like if anyone's gonna push the button, shouldn't it be someone who can take the heat?
Yep. I agree with that.
Like if anyone's gonna say, yo, USA Network or Fox, fuck off. What do they say? Off is the direction you could fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if anyone's gonna say that to Fox, who's it gonna be? Seth Rollins or The Rock?
Yeah, but my whole thing, and I know it doesn't
Why
make
would Seth Rollins take that kind of heat and he can't defend himself in that way? The Rock can.
well, right.
He can put the product nice and then go defend himself in the office and do what he gotta do.
But I think another point to that too is, though, if The Rock is able to say the edgier things and to kind of push those boundaries, and the other talent isn't, it kind of leads for a chance of, not that I think it would happen, but it leaves a chance for an accidental burial, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because if he's cutting these hot promos and these other guys can't fucking
Bro, Seth
blink their eyes
Rollins
the
and
wrong way.
whoever's in the ring with him has said what they wanted to say, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of guys have said a lot of shit in the promos with him over the last few months that the mid-card guys are not saying. Seth's been able to do his thing in the last month and a half.
But just think about how much
So
better
has Cody
quality
too.
the show would be if you just let those mid-card
They're
guys could
going
be
to, bro.
fucking
They're
main
going
card guys.
to. They're going to, Kenny. They're gonna let this go where it needs to go, like when we get to Netflix. But like, why not start building the audience now? Why does Seth Rollins and Roman and all these guys that we're gonna watch a year from now? The Rock will be around a year from now, but like not in the way that Roman and Seth and LA Knight and all these guys are gonna be around. Let him take the hits, let him take the brunt, let him do what he does to build the product so that by the time we get to Netflix, this is not even a question in the air of what's going on. He could be out, and Seth could be doing these scathing promos. Roman could be doing these promos. LA Knight could be doing these promos. Drew McIntyre, fucking Damian Priest. They could really build it the way they want. Let The Rock take the fall for the next few months, bro, and be the guy who is the fall guy to say they should. Oh, bro, you got to get off TV. Fair play, but I did my thing till Mania, and I boosted all of these guys. They did their thing. That they're up now. I don't see a fault in it like that. I think if anyone's going to take the fall and deal with the network, it should be The Rock.
Yeah, I agree with basically everything you said. Especially,
sorry, brother, but it's
no. You're
thinking about it from a different aspect.
No, you're good. That's my whole thing, man. It's like, I know that the goal, as far as we can tell, is to be towards that Attitude Era again when they go to Netflix, which isn't too far out. So I am very glad that they're starting the transition early, maybe catch some people that aren't fully bought in yet on their way. So it makes complete sense. I was just I saw that report this morning and I was like, this can't be a serious thing right now.
I seen it. I knew. But listen, also, like, what do we always say? What's the mantra of the podcast, bro? Fuck the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
Fuck the dirt sheets. Like, that's the mantra over here. So, I mean, fuck the dirt sheets, bro. Fuck what we've seen on Twitter. Like, and it's all the talent is hot. They're about to think about the money they're going to draw on this Mania in fucking Philadelphia. Insane. With these storylines cooking and brewing. And, come on, bro. Nobody's fucking sour. Everyone's going to make a lot of money in 2 weeks to do what they do and perform very well on the biggest stage, the grandest stage of them all. Nobody's sour, bro. The media sometimes fucks things up too.
You ain't fucking lying. So I know last week we kind of touched on the gauntlet match on Monday.
Yes.
We kind of gave our predictions for that. It was a good match, man. I was pretty stoked about this one. I thought that Gable was going to take it. There are a lot of fans that, bro, first of all, let me tell these fans something real quick because Sami Zayn has done his shit. He's a fucking worker, and I would have picked nobody else over him to take Gunther at Mania. I think he's going to win. I think, if
He should win.
who to beat the streak if not Sami. So I'm glad he's going to get that look. And, while I do see the side of Gable and Gunther put on a few of hell of a good matches. And
I do.
I've
seen the side of Cody last year too, and he didn't get it done. But maybe this year he will.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about Gable.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. And I understand why the fans are upset because obviously you want to see the underdog, and who better of an underdog than Chad Gable, who still has never had a singles title, which is blasphemy at this point.
Crazy. That's
so
straight away, Kenny.
I definitely get it, but at the same time, man, big ups to Sami. I hope he takes the title at Mania.
Big time. I do too. I think he'll set it right for the division, bro. I think that's what the division needs. The IC title used to bring prestige. It was who was the workhorse, bro? Who's gonna bring the match quality to where it should be, while we got these big motherfuckers on the back end, of the night, just slamming and doing all of this. That's what it's coming back to, and I think Sami's the perfect guy to bring that back.
Yeah,
match quality right before the main event to know, like, shit, we're in it. Go ahead, brother.
No, you're good. The one thing I will say, and the one thing that I have seen on social media since he did win was, Sami was the IC champion a couple years ago.
Yes.
Didn't really do much with it. Bro, Sami was not at the level that he's at right now. He wasn't getting booked the way he was. I think his only title defense was Shinsuke, and it was every fucking week, man. Like they didn't have a roster like they have now.
Next Mania should be him and Kevin Owens for that title ladder match, fucking in Vegas. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, Intercontinental, or the heavyweight title fucking ladder match. I'll take that one too.
Yeah, give me all.
They can go there too.
SummerSlam,
yeah,
bro.
Correct.
Give us everything. I'm trying to see some TLC. Bring the Elimination Chamber, fire that bitch up. Hell in a Cell.
No, fuck the Chamber, the Cell. There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck the Chamber. Like we could do Chamber once a year when it's time to like gauntlet motherfuckers off. But the Cell, that needs to bring meaning back. But not even at SummerSlam. That needs to be like a September, October thing.
Yeah.
They need the Judgment Day pay-per-view back come October, bro.
Do they still do the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view?
No, bro. I haven't seen it. What I'm saying is that, like, think about it like this. Remember the Judgment Day pay-per-view?
Oh, yeah.
Bring that back. And have the Hell in a Cell fucking the main, mark for it. I mean, fuck.
No, I agree, and that's the one thing that I feel, as much as the booking and everything has been good with ever since TKO bought WWE, I'll say that everything has been on an up and up. But the one thing that they're struggling with is how to implicate these older matches that it seems like they're trying to get away from them. And it's like, bro, no, that's what we want.
They can't.
Like, why have we not had a TLC match in probably, 3-4 years?
Because we don't know what it means. Had they taken the time to build some of these tag teams up to be a little bit more high spot artists over the last year or so, a little bit more groundbreaking, a little bit more like, oh, let me put you through a table, fucker, then we'd be gearing up towards that. But they can't do it because they don't have those tag teams. They don't have that kind of what built it to be that.
But isn't the tag team titles, they're doing the qualifying matches right now, is that for TLC or is that just a fatal 4-way?
It's a fatal 4-way match.
What the fuck?
And
that's the other thing too, man. Like, they should have put all those fucking fuck doing the qualifiers. Put all those teams in the fucking TLC and just let them burn shit down.
Correct.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
They're slow burning everything when they should be just,
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting, in my opinion, happened on Raw this week. Like I said, nothing too exciting at all throughout the whole week. We did have a couple other matches get announced for Mania.
Yes.
So following the every 15-year pattern, we're getting brother versus brother at WrestleMania, Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. We kind of talked about this before. I
Yes,
think
of course.
everyone with a brain had a feeling this was coming. So I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see how they pull this one off. I think there's going to be a lot of high spots. I think it's going to be
There should be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Me too. I'm enjoying this one. I was also watching when we were coming around to Royal Rumble last time before we did our huge Royal Rumble episode, fucking 4-hour stream.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the build to WrestleMania 10. I want to say when it was Brett versus Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, it was because then 15 was Matt and Jeff, and then 40 is or 25 was Matt and Jeff, and then 40 is Jay versus Jimmy.
Yes.
So 10 was Hart versus Hart. 25 was Hardy versus Hardy. 40 is Uso versus Uso. But I was watching that Brett versus Owen because he had to come back out later that night and defend against Yokozuna for the heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't do a lot of that anymore either.
No,
Like,
that's why I was
guy
surprised when they were
in.
talking about it today or this coming up Mania, because it's not something you see very often where you got a guy opening and closing or working both nights on a 2-night show. So
Correct.
It's interesting, man. The other match that we're going to talk about, and I know we still have 3 weeks left to get to WrestleMania, but I feel like LA Knight and AJ Styles to me already seem stale.
Oh, you let off with it being stale.
Nah, already seems stale.
We had the
bro.
chance to get the real power going. For
But here's
LA
my
Knight.
thing,
Let
man.
off with it. It was stale.
It's fucking stale because, first of all, they're giving this dude less and less TV time each week. Like, how are you getting this right? Like, yes, great. He's got a Mania match. It's a singles match. He's gonna get to shine a little bit, but like, make it
What else do we need from
interesting,
him?
man. You know what I mean? Like, he's
It's
already
only the first year that he's been hot, though. It's only the first year that he's been hot, though, bro. The pop has only been it was in 2023 a little bit with Justin 2024. But like, I mean, I don't like I've been saying this the whole time. I don't think the match against AJ Styles is this big disrespect. I think you're putting him in there with a guy that's gonna make him look great in the ring, first of all. I have no doubts AJ Styles is gonna put him over beautifully.
Yes. But here's
And
my thing though.
Okay.
I feel like he's at a point right now where he shouldn't be needing to be put over anymore because he's so over already. In my eyes, when they announced the the triple threat match for the US title, it's Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, and RKO. Great fucking match. Why not make it a fucking fatal 4-way?
Because he'll get buried in that match, bro. He'll get buried in that match. They're not going to give it to him. No. They're going to give him the belt over.
I know they're not because they're giving him AJ Styles for no goddamn reason.
Then why put him in the match? Let him shine on his own.
Nah.
I put him in there with 3 other guys. He's not going to shine with him against AJ Styles. He's going to shine.
Give him some fucking gold.
Kenny, I've been with you the whole way on this guy. I agree with you. This guy is the guy. Like, you know me, bro. I'm always like, if it's the guy, it is. If it's not, it's not. This guy's the guy. I know he's the guy, bro. But they're not giving it to him like that. But what they're doing is kind of building him almost the way they did AJ Styles, bro. Think about when he came in. He had to face Chris Jericho at Mania. It had to be a name first. But then what did he do? How many main events with Cena?
Title too goddamn long.
But how many main events with Cena? Built him up, made him who he is. Why can't LA Knight do that too, bro?
Because he's 40, bro. Like,
but
it's different.
Who knows that? We know that. It don't matter otherwise. We know that,
bro. That dude's got like 3 years left. Like, he's gonna win the title and fucking retire a week later, probably.
Damn. It's fucked that you feel that way, Kenny.
I know it hurts. But they keep fucking around so much that it's like, is it ever gonna happen? I don't know.
Yes, it will, bro. But they have to get this bullshit story out the way, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. Think about it. That's all this is about. I feel like WWE is like, can we just please get Cody Rhodes to Mania to give him this belt so we can figure out what the fuck else is gonna go on with everything after that? Please, like, can we just get this belt and do this? We can figure out, or not give him the belt and be like, oh yeah, motherfuckers, Roman's still got the title. What else we gonna do? And then that's it. But either way, like, we gotta see. And I don't think I think this is the wrong year for your boy, bro.
Yeah,
I think there's too much fucking chefs in the kitchen.
I agree.
Maybe next
fucking
year,
agree.
like you said, he's 40. All right, 41, bro. The Rock just came back at 50 to do the bitch, bro. Like,
Yeah,
come
but
on, bro. And he's lighting some of his best promos ever.
I get it, bro. But it's like,
I said, fuck your story, bro. Look right
yeah,
in the camera to this guy, said, fuck your story.
it just, I don't know, man. I hope they get it done with. And I honestly, if he doesn't lose at WrestleMania, I might not watch wrestling other than the
Oh my
SummerSlam we
God.
go to. Like,
That's
this will
fine.
be a
It'd be nice
strictly
time to pop back in there.
NFL podcast until
We
after
can do that.
SummerSlam.
Bro, we could strike. It is what it is. We could not report the way we should report on this topic. It is what it is. I'd be with you.
No, so
We
I'm
can
all
talk about
good
other
on
shit.
I'm all good on the wrestling for this week. Is there anything
All
that
right.
you wanted to bring up that I didn't cover?
Nah, bro. I like where we went with it. I feel like WWE was been on fire recently. We give it its
Yes.
due, but we're smacking it while it's down too. So fuck it. And that is what it is.
Yes.
Rock's
and
cutting great promos, but bro, you're recycling things, you're bringing it from Instagram to Fox. Like,
yeah, he's got to cut that shit
it
out.
is what it is. What else? How about this, Kenny? I'm gonna break something out that like off topic.
Okay.
Off topic. How do you feel about the new Scream direction and Nev being back? We'll go something we've never done here on Heels Forever. Only because I know, like, me and Kenny enjoyed this franchise, and great news broke this week about it. The Scream
Yes.
franchise. Scream 7 is coming. Nev Campbell, Kevin Williamson. How do you feel about this?
So, for those of you that don't know, as Brody just mentioned, we are diehards for this franchise. Most of my love for movies comes from the Scream franchise. I remember being a kid and just in love with them, not even necessarily scared, it was just a good fucking movie. And they find that way to borderline horror and comedy together and blend it into a masterpiece. So I will say, obviously when Melissa and Jenna left, I was worried. I thought, and then the director bounced. And to me,
Christopher Landon or whatever.
yeah, at that point, man, I'm like,
Carried off. Fuck
I'm like,
him.
fuck,
Get
we're
him
not,
out
we're
here.
not getting 7,
Bro, we talked about this plenty of times. We're like, we're not getting it.
And that was the thing, because I think we had even talked about it. It's like, now at this point, you got to pay Neve whatever the fuck she wants and get her in this movie to make it happen. So I'm excited that she's back in it. I'm curious to see how they play things out as far as, where are
Did you say Neve?
Neve,
Yeah, there
whatever.
you go. Yo, Kenny. I was like, you just call her Neve.
But here's the thing. I want to see how they play out Jenna
I
and
got you.
Melissa.
That's
not
real
being there.
Ohio shit right there, though. That's the difference.
Well, I got to get back
Ohio
in. I got to get back into it since I'll be
I
back up
know.
in the fucking cornfields and shit.
That's why I brought it up. Sorry, listeners. That's why I brought it up. I love my brother, but I'm happy we're going on this on the pod.
I need to see how they play that out. They need to give me something good about, like, obviously I know the reasons as to why they're not in this one, but I need them to give me some kind of imaginary shit that makes me believe that's why they're not in this movie.
Correct.
So I'm excited about that. Like I said, I think because of everything that's happening with it, I think this is the best chance we get to get Matthew Lillard back as
Interesting.
a part of it. I don't know.
Okay.
My whole thing is like, where do you go from here? If it's not going to surround Melissa and Jenna and their whole story of
that chapter is
what
done,
5
bro.
and 6 is done, but where are you going from here other than back to where it all started? You know what I mean? So
that's right.
We'll see, man. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I wish it was coming out sooner than it was. But,
bro, 25 is like, it's a long time, cause
it is, but at the same time, I feel like, even when we were waiting for 7 or 6 to come out,
6,
it seemed long at first, but then it was like, yo, We're leaving the office tonight and going to
Yeah.
see this shit, you know. So
That's true. That's true. I remember when John fucked with us that day. He was like, "Oh,
he
bro,
was
the
fucking
internet's
dead to
getting." He's
me,
like, "I
bro.
need you."
So our
He's like, "Oh,
boss,
yeah."
we had to order these tickets. We had to order the tickets to go to see this movie because it was opening night and they were sold out. And we talk about this in the office every day, like, bro, 1 more day, 5 more days, whatever, countdown's on. Thursday night comes around and John, our boss, tells us, hey, he hits me up on Teams. He's like, hey, I got some system maintenance going on. I need you in the office until 8. The movie started at 8:05. I texted Ray. I was like, bro, this dude's dead to me. Like, nah. I was so pissed. He got me good. He did.
Nah, it was great, bro. It was great. That shit happens. We'd be all right. But I hope we got a clear path for 7, though. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's like,
Yeah.
7 would be nice. Like, bro, I was just happy about the news. When I seen that script come through on the screen like that, I was like, let's fucking go. And then I didn't even realize at first that Kevin Williamson himself was directing it. I was like, because it was Nev's like IG, I was like, oh shit, no doubt. Like they're getting shit rolling. But him, like the guy that, and she even put it very well. She said the guy that created this world, that wrote it, like Wes Craven brought it to life through cinema, but like Kevin Williamson like wrote the shit right before it ever got to Wes Craven. Like that opening scene with Drew Barrymore, like the whole like, when a stranger calls kind of thing. That bro,
favorite opening of a movie all time.
Oh, bro, he rocks.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. What I'm more excited about, though, that I wanted to jump into today, every Browns fan's favorite time of the year, baby. Free agency is here. Had a lot of crazy shit go down in the past couple of days. Some things I didn't really expect, especially I know you love it, but seeing Saquon sign with the Eagles, I did not see that shit coming at all. I figured I didn't think he was going to re-sign with the Giants, but to join like the division rival, I guess, essentially did not expect that to happen.
Fucking right, doggy. I didn't either. I won't lie to you. I like DeAndre Swift. I was very happy with DeAndre Swift. Won't lie to you.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great addition to our offense. Guy ran for 1,300 yards. What else do you want from a running back? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was good money. Obviously, they let him roll. They're like, oh, we're going to bring in Saquon. I'm cool with it. And I'm not really down for motherfuckers off down the turnpike. You know what I'm saying? But like, it is what it is. And the city itself is very excited about this trade.
Oh, for sure.
Philadelphia is very like, oh, bro, we're getting like a legit running back again.
Well, my only thing is
that was the difference.
He can be that running back that you guys have needed for a while, but he's got to be able to stay healthy. That's going to be the big thing because he does have the injury bug. But speaking of DeAndre Swift, I kind of want to get into the Chicago Bears for a second because DeAndre Swift signs with Chicago. They traded for Keenan Allen. They're building up this offense. And then they traded Justin Fields yesterday to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 6th round pick, bro. First of all, you could have gotten anything higher than a 6th round pick. It's fucking Justin Fields. Like, it's not.
I know, dude. That's what it was.
I mean, didn't they
said from the
didn't the Jaguars just give up a 6 for fucking Mac Jones? And you're trading this dude away for a 6th round pick to fucking Pittsburgh of all. Like, now I gotta hate this dude. And
that's true.
It sucks because I like Justin Fields being a Buckeye. Always rooted for him in Chicago. He kind of got fucked because they drafted him in a situation where they were rebuilding, and now it's like now that rebuild is done. Bringing in Keenan Allen, Swift. They brought in a couple other receivers. And then you trade the dude away after the rebuild's done when he doesn't get a chance to show you what he can do in a completed system.
With some weapons. Yeah.
Right. And now you're going to draft some kid who they're thinking is going to be great. But, he could be a Ryan Leaf. We don't know.
Who fucking from USC?
Yeah, Caleb Williams.
Bro, the USC quarterbacks don't work out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If there was ever gonna be like a on this podcast where like something we're gonna say is gonna be like church Bible on anything, it's USC
quarterbacks.
Don't work out.
Yeah,
I like
man.
Matt Leinart. I like Carson Palmer. I like fucking Matt Barkley. I like all these guys, bro. They were mint when they were coming out. Dog shit in the league.
Well,
Matt Leinart was all right. I mean, and so was actually Carson Palmer. Did some.
I was gonna say Palmer.
He had Chad Ochocinco. He had the Bengals team.
Yeah, they did have a good team.
Didn't do it. But first playoff chance they could have got, he got fucking rocked.
My biggest takeaway with that though, it's like, you know the history with USC quarterbacks. You know they're never great. You have some that are so-so, but they're never amazing. I don't know if it's the system or whatever they're doing there, but
soft belly shit.
You get rid of a dual threat quarterback who's already shown you that he can win games. He's won some games with a bad team.
True.
And you traded him away for a 6th-round pick for a guy you don't know is going to be worth a fuck in the NFL.
True shit.
So now you're paying Keenan Allen, you're paying DeAndre Swift, you're paying all these guys, and you don't know if this guy can get the ball to him.
Correct. But you just traded away the guy that could get the ball to them and tuck it himself and bounce the way he should.
Yeah. So I won't say excited, but I'm ready to see what that situation is going to be like in Chicago. Is it going to be a situation where they're fucking sitting there with their head up their ass like, man, we fucked up? Or is it going to turn out to be something where, Chicago's got a squad? I don't know. Just waiting on football season. So
yeah, correct.
The other thing that I wanted to touch on happened yesterday as well. So the Jets, obviously, we had Aaron Rodgers get hurt. Well, a buddy that I talked to back home, he's a Jets fan as well. And he was like, man, it doesn't matter who the fuck we have a quarterback because our offensive line sucks. And I was, looking at it, and the best available was Tyron Smith from the Cowboys, which he's a great lineman, no doubt, but he's 32 years old. Yeah, they signed him last night. So that was pretty surprising to me. I didn't think he would sign with them, but it also makes me think that even if we haven't heard it yet, I think Aaron Rodgers is ready to go. That would be my only logical.
From New York. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go?
No. I'm saying I think he's healthy.
Oh, like he's ready to play.
Yeah, I think he's at a good level.
Where's
because
he gonna go? Fucking Minnesota.
I couldn't see someone like Tyron Smith, who's I think he's 33, maybe 34, signing with the Jets if they're kind of up in the air on Rodgers and what his situation is.
You're right.
The Browns. The Browns they didn't do a lot for me as much as I would have liked them to go get some better players. I think, first of all, trading for Jerry Jeudy and giving up a 5th and a 6th-round pick for Jerry Jeudy is fantastic. I love that Andrew Berry is always able to kind of get these big-name wide receivers for dirt cheap. When you look at us getting Amari Cooper last year, I think we gave up a 6th-round pick for Amari Cooper.
And he's only 29 years old, Amari Cooper.
Right. And Jerry Jeudy,
he's the same age as fucking Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
If you want to put it in perspective. Amari Cooper, just because he's had success for a long time, isn't like some scrub by any means, bro. Guy's fucking not even 30 yet.
Right. No, and then we ended up re-signing Zadarius Smith, which I was happy about. Got Devin Bush, Jordan Hicks, built up the linebackers a little bit. The only thing I didn't like was Jameis Winston. He's too up and down for me. You don't know which Jameis you're going to get, and especially at the price tag when he's got a max value of $8.7 million in the contract. I think I would have felt better if you would have just gave a 5th-round pick to Chicago and got Justin Fields, because they traded him for a 6th-round pick. You're telling me you didn't call them and say, hey, we'll give you a 5th-round pick. No, you fucking didn't, because Pittsburgh got him for a 6. Like it just doesn't make sense sometimes when they do shit like this, and that's why it pisses me off to be a Browns fan, because I'm like, you didn't even make the call, bro. You didn't even make there's no way you made the call.
Holy water for you, cuz.
And to kind of go off of Justin Fields, this is the only thing that didn't make sense on Pittsburgh's side. they just signed Russell Wilson for a 1-year deal. You signed Justin Fields, who has an option at the end of this year. It's a team option, or he's a free agent. So what are you doing here? Are you playing Russell Wilson the whole year and then signing Justin Fields to an extension without, or picking up his option without seeing him play? Or did you just get rid of a 6th-round pick to have a 1-year backup, and then Justin Fields is going to hit the market next year? It just doesn't make sense to me, unless they really don't think that Russell Wilson's going to be the guy. But then why did you bring him in instead of keeping Kenny Pickett?
I think they wanted him to come in and run the offense. I think they wanted someone behind him that was going to mimic what he did if he was going to be successful in this offense.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I can think of. I'm just curious to see how they play this out in the off season next season.
Fuck yeah.
What about you, man? Is there any like signings or trades that have happened that kind of stuck out to you and you were like, what the fuck?
I enjoyed my team getting at it, bro. We fucking ate in the off season, and the draft
always
is not
find
even
a
here.
way. Always,
of course, bro. Of course, old how we do it. This is how we do it. Come fucking postseason. Men's knows how to manage money. He's the Warren Buffett of the NFL.
Let me see here.
Go ahead, run it. Run
so, like we said, you guys got Kenny Pickett in the trade with Pittsburgh and a 4th-round pick. Got rid of a 3rd, so kind of evens out there. Got Saquon, which was a fantastic fucking pickup if he can stay healthy. I like the Devontae Parker signing.
Me too. The little over the middle fucking little catcher. You know my favorite one though. Mamba mentality. He's gonna wear number 8. CJ Gardner-Johnson.
That's what I was just about to say. You guys got CJ back. I just saw that. Yeah.
I like my St. Patrick's Day drunk.
Yo,
sorry guys.
You got Devin White too, huh?
Yes, of course. Linebacker from Tampa Bay.
I like the Bryce Huff.
That was 26 years old too. Bryce Huff from the Jets. Dre pulled me aside for that one.
Yeah.
Earlier in the week. Yeah, bro. I was about to go outside and smoke my like after lunch bogey, and he was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Bro, you grab fucking Bryce Huff, you grab fucking Saquon." I was like, you know, this is how we do it."
Yeah, and
me to say, bro.
I will say too, another team in that division is kind of making some moves under the radar.
Washington.
Yes, man. Going and getting Eckler. I know Ertz is on the older side of it, but that's still a good pickup for them.
Marcus
I think
Mariota.
Yeah, Mariota is going to be good. You know, obviously, I think they're setting it up to take a quarterback in this draft, but I think he'll be good enough to kind of get the guy ready. I think, you know, play a couple of games and show him the ropes or whatever.
For sure.
But I love that they brought in Cleveland Farrell. I think that's a great pickup. Fucking getting Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu. And then, you know, adding Jeremy Chin onto the back end of that, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be good. If they can get it figured out, they're going to be a good squad to watch out for. I know that, you know, being in the same division as the Eagles, it kind of takes their chances down a lot, but
it's all right, bro. We're down for all of it. We don't give a shit, bro.
Just trying to
play them the way they play us. Mark's always like, "Oh, bro, they play us fucking hard." Yeah, I know they play us hard, bro. We play them hard too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The one team that I'm looking at here that I expected to actually do something was your other division rival, the Cowboys. Like, what
100 stars on Facebook right now. That's not...
Oh, let's go. I don't even know what that means, but
yeah, me too. I'm looking at it down the bottom. Go ahead.
But the Cowboys, they have done absolutely nothing.
Who gives a shit?
But I'm saying, like, you know, it's the fucking Cowboys. Like, you expect them to go do something, and when they don't, it's especially like, bro, they were in talks with Derrick Henry for how fucking long? You let that dude slip away to
They
Baltimore?
weren't though. You seen how he came out and said that we have not spoke to them?
That's even worse though. Like, how have you not? You just lost Pollard. You traded Zeke last year. Like, I mean, I get the guy's 29 years old, but fuck. It doesn't make sense to me.
A lot of things not rolling around the NFL right now, bro.
Yeah, it's been weird, especially with the trades. And I noticed this year how fast like some of these other linebackers were getting signed that weren't that good. You know what I mean? Like usually you
Right.
have like
Yeah.
the top guys get signed the first day, but then they kind of linger around. And the bad part is like going into this, the Browns desperately needed a linebacker. I'm glad they got Devin Bush and Jordan Hicks,
Good.
but it
Yeah.
was like,
I like Jordan Hicks, bro.
I do
That's
too.
he comes from us.
Yes.
He came from us, bro. He was on our Super Bowl team.
Yep.
Jordan Hicks is experienced linebacker. I fucked with Jordan Hicks. I like him a lot, bro.
I like that they got them, but then we still need a couple to bring it out. But when you're seeing guys like Mac Wilson signing 4-year deals for $30 million, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? So I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about everything that's happened so far. I think, especially for our teams, I think they're going in good directions right now. I wish you were coming up later than SummerSlam so we could check out a Browns game in that stadium. But either way, we still get to take in the stadium, which is cool. Shouldn't be too cold. It's gonna be a good weekend.
It's gonna be a great weekend, bro. I already told Jenny about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go up on Friday. We're gonna chill, probably stay downtown, grab some steaks, show me where's the real drinking and the real eating over in fucking Cleveland. And then Saturday night we'll go to the event. We'll pod from the hotel, probably season 3, episode 3 or something like that by the time we get to it.
Oh, that's the other thing too.
Season 3.
So we're gonna have an episode next Sunday as usual. The following Sunday there will not be an episode.
Yes, correct.
Because I will be on the road.
And I will be, as will I. I will be in New York. So it would have to be the week after.
Yes, we'll follow up the weekend after.
A bye week. We're coming back.
And I think that puts us a week out from WrestleMania at that point, right?
So the 30th weekend you're telling me is when
we're not going to do it. Yeah.
All right. I won't be around either. My sister's wedding is there. The Sunday after is Mania weekend, but I'll be traveling back. I'll be home by 2. I'll be able to make Sunday night's Mania.
But not Saturday?
Nope.
All right.
I'll be in New York that Saturday.
All right. So we'll just do
we'll do a
recap on Monday then.
Nah, fuck it. Why not just do the Sunday Mania? I'll be
home,
we
can
bro.
Do that too.
I land in Orlando at 1 o'clock. Mania don't start till fucking 5, 6 o'clock. We can still do a Sunday night 7 o'clock for Mania.
Yeah, true.
Night 2 live.
I'll just mount a TV up on the wall behind my monitor.
Yeah, bro.
And just watch that shit.
Night 2, fucking there it is.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Mania. I'm so excited for SummerSlam. I'm so fucking pumped for all of it.
I'm so excited for fucking St. Patty's Day, bro. Your boy then drinking.
So, yeah, man. I think I've kind of covered everything I could. Let me ask you this though, just based off of the free agent signings that we've seen already in the NFL.
Okay.
Give me your Super Bowl picks as it stands right now.
Eagles over Ravens.
Bro.
27-24.
Fuck. Nah, the Ravens have no chance. They can't make it if they don't win the division, baby.
I understand.
This fucking guy.
I understand.
No, I don't know. It all depends on what Deshaun Watson we get. If we get the old Deshaun Watson back, I think we'll have a great season. But I haven't seen it yet, bro.
Houston's gonna make a little splash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston's gonna be good.
All right.
I'm actually surprised that the Chargers traded Keenan Allen to the Bears instead of the Texans. Because I know they were in talks too, and that would have been a perfect situation for Stroud, bro. Oh. But no, I think the Texans have a bright future, but I will. Let me put it like this. If Saquon can stay healthy, I'll put Philly in. If not, if he gets hurt, I think the 49ers make another run.
I can see that too. I mean, a running back's a running back at that point. If we're rolling, I'll put someone in. I'm not worried about it.
As far as the AFC goes, though.
Fuck the 49ers, bro.
Yeah,
See?
I'm kind of sick of the 49ers as well at this point, but I'm also sick of the
And
Chiefs.
they yeah, of course, bro, of course.
I'm just
I'm
looking
watching the
here.
captions go on the Instagram, and they're
Yeah,
actually really, really on point. Yeah.
fuck yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with a team that a lot of my family supports as far as Super Bowl. I think I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills for the AFC. I think it's gonna be the Buffalo Bills, the Philadelphia Eagles, barring Saquon injury.
How does it finish?
I think Philly gets it. I think it'd be 28-21 Philly. I think you'd have
Nice.
a maybe even lower. It wouldn't surprise me if you get like a 14-7.
24-27 kind of thing, or
Yeah,
14-17.
low
Yeah.
scoring because they both have good defenses. I think that. Well,
True.
let me rephrase that. I forgot Buffalo got rid of
A
the
lot
whole.
of
So
people.
scratch that. We ain't fucking with Buffalo. No, I'll go from somebody from the same division though. I'll say Miami. Miami does have a
Okay,
chance.
got you. I believe that.
And I think that one would be the best matchup for Philly. I think that's when you would get a high scoring,
Yeah.
lot of action game. So I'm here for that.
Yeah, you're right. It's fair play.
Well, bro, I am all set for this week. Like we
too.
said, there just wasn't a lot of shit going on in wrestling, and now we're kind of at this point with all the
Getting
sports.
onto other
Really, it's like a
subjects.
fucking
Yeah.
sports dead zone. We did have
Wow.
the March Madness selection was tonight, so if you guys got the brackets, send them to your boy. Trying to fill some out, win some money. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next couple of
Are we
months. I'm
eventually gonna
excited.
get into that?
March Madness.
No, what we think is the proper sports betting for things.
Oh, we can get into that.
We never really thought about that, and because you can bet on WrestleMania, you can bet on PLEs, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We should
I
kind of
just
think about that for the next episode.
Yeah, we can definitely look into that. Because I know I messed around on the Hard Rock bet a little bit, but now that I can go, oh,
Yeesh, real
bro,
Florida guy over here, bro. Real
not
Florida
anymore, bro.
guy.
I'm gonna be floating on DraftKings. My guy, let's go. I'm so excited for DraftKings back because I
Just
fucking
relax,
hate
bro.
Hard
Just
Rock
relax,
bet.
bro.
I fucking hate it.
Don't piss it all away.
I hate it.
Yeah, all right, bro.
It's the only thing I hated about Florida was that you couldn't use fucking DraftKings. If
No
they would have
doubt.
just,
It's not a bad thing to only hate.
yeah. I mean, the
And
weather's
this
great.
guy's leaving us, bro. He's going back up to Ohio.
Yeah, This is like I look at it as I'm RoboCop and I'm just going to get better. I'm gonna come back 10 times stronger.
I got
So,
you, brother. I feel that.
no, we'll get shit right.
Yeah.
We'll hit up SummerSlam. We'll do the pod from
Yes.
maybe we'll throw some live fucking videos up at SummerSlam. We'll see, where the night
course,
takes
dude.
us.
Yeah.
Trying to line up
It's making
some.
us nice right now. We got some people tuning in right now.
Yeah, and I hope we get to meet some talent, kind of rub some elbows, give some cards out, and hopefully we get some guests on the show that, people.
Money Mark. There we
Fucking
go.
Falcons or Eagles.
Yeah, bro. Mark. There he goes. Anyone, he's popping bottles
Popping
with
the
us.
bottles. Let's
Mark's
go.
on he's on the St. Patrick's Day with us. He's on the St. Patrick's Day with us. What whiskey you sipping, boss? I've been sipping the proper all day, brother. That and the Guinness. Old Billy Palmer was shouting out Mallinger. You see him? We're shouting out old Johnny Mallinger.
Probably when we were
Love it.
fucking shitting on him for the Scream episode or the Scream movie.
I love it, bro. I love it. Oh. Yes.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for the next couple of months. I think it's going to be one of the best runs of wrestling we've seen for a while. We're going to get some more sports involved as the year goes on, and it's going to be a fucking good time, man. But I'm all set. If you don't have anything else.
I mean, I don't think we should really log off, bro. Our viewers are increasing right now.
I mean, I'm happy to stay back on. I just only had the free agents and the Raw penciled in. So
no, bro,
if you got something you want to Pop off. Pop the
Okay,
questions off
here
in the
we go.
comments, yo.
Let's go.
What up, Ricardo?
What are you guys enjoying right now? Like, what's the main consensus from everyone that's watching? Like, what are you guys excited to watch right now? Coming up on pay-per-view, wrestling, UFC, boxing. What are you guys enjoying right now?
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on Tiffany Stratton?
That's what I'm saying. Mark was asking me about this the other. No, he don't know about Tiffany Stratton. Mark, don't know. We're not going to get Mark fucked up on Tiffany Stratton. But Mark was actually asking me the other day about the Tyson and Jake Paul thing. Here we go, the second episode in, and we're already talking about this Tyson and Jake Paul thing. We're getting like real, and
it got a lot of traction on TikTok when I posted the short.
Okay.
So we got to have an episode for it, right? It only makes sense because it's going to be, as much as I think it's a cash grab, I am definitely with you there, Ricardo. I think he could knock his head off at any moment. But as we said before, I think it's going to be a situation that we always get with Jake Paul where, they'll dance around for a little bit and it's going to be an exhibition. But I'm still going to watch. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how stupid I think it's going to be, at the same time, it's going to be something that everyone has their eyes on. So why would we not cover it?
100%. What's this? Oh, he said the bag is going to be big for him.
It's going to be fucking
for who? For who? Which
for
one?
both
Which
of
one?
them, bro. For both.
Yeah, you think it's going to really roll like that?
Oh, I think so. How much did what did Tyson's little brother get? What did Tommy Fury get for fighting Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Whatever,
like
Paul.
3 mil, maybe 2 mil.
I think
he's not on the mega yacht somewhere. I'll tell you that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're giving Tommy Fury $3 million, like, they ain't fucking skimping Tyson. Oh yeah, Jake's definitely getting the bigger cut.
The bigger cut.
It's his promo, dude.
What?
It's his fucking promotion.
He just did his promotion against an Uber driver. He sold no pay-per-views, but he does against Mike Tyson. Now it's his promotion.
Bro, I'm telling you.
What?
It's the way the cookie crumbles, man.
He's crazy. You niggas are crazy, bro. But he did it against his own Uber driver. It was, oh my God. I said, yeah, he's going to die. Wow. Fucking my buddy, Ricardo. That's my buddy Max right there, Ricardo. I know he's in it. I know Elton's listening too.
Hell yeah.
What did Elton just hit me with? Do you think these rules stick? Oh, where they wear headgear and etc. Mark, you can comment onto the Facebook page, brother. I'll throw it up here because he's hit me with great questions right now.
Oh, do I think they're gonna wear the headgear?
Yeah, like Mark's asking about the rule set.
If I had to guess, I would probably say yes. But if Tyson has his say in it, I don't think they're gonna wear the headgear. I think he would rather go out there and just fucking go blow for blow.
100%.
But I think it's in Jake Paul's best interest to wear the headgear.
Yes.
Because if not,
Jake said that's not true, but Jake needs to. Yeah, I know he does, bro. You can't just be having these wishy-washy fights, dude, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking fight Tyson. Tyson's training. I wish we had the videos. Next week, I'll play the videos.
He looks like a fucking savage, bro.
What? Guy said, "Oh, the God of War." Dude. Spoke to me. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like, as a 32 or 30, I'm 33 years old. As a 33-year-old man, seeing the fitness level of Mike Tyson in his 60s. Like, if that doesn't make you feel like a fucking beta more than anything else on the planet, I don't know what will, because that dude can fucking go still at the age he's at. And I think if it was a real boxing match to me, I think Jake Paul is going to get his head knocked off clean, easily.
But you think this is going to be some sham ass fucking schmuck,
I think so.
bro?
I think so. I think it's going to be just like when we got, who was it? Was it, who did Tyson fight? Did he fight Holyfield again?
It was Roy Jones Jr. It was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think we're going to get something like that again.
Oh, bro, I don't want to fucking see that right now. I'm not even close.
I don't either. I'm still going to watch it, but I don't want to.
I know. Like John was right, bro. Like Tyson's like a few years away from collecting Social Security,
Yeah.
and that's fucked. But I hope he does smack the head off this kid. That imagine the Instagram and all this if he does flatten this fucking kid.
I hope he
It's like, oh,
does.
Tyson's back, fucking leveling motherfuckers. And
But here's
60.
my thing too, and I think this is I think why I can't get behind Jake Paul no matter what is because he's not boxing anyone that he should have a chance of losing to in the
That's what I
first
said.
place.
That's what I said.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like Ben Askren, oh great. The dude couldn't even fucking make it in the UFC. Or, you beat him. And then
Yes. Yes. I love that. We'll throw that one back up from Mark, bro. Cowgirls ain't
Yeah.
making no move. Sorry.
Cowgirls didn't do
We're on to other
shit.
shit. But yeah, they did nothing. I love it.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It just it's never gonna be at a level that works for me to want to be like, yeah, I'm excited to watch this fight.
Yeah, we'll see. It's on Netflix. What is it, July 20th or something like that? I mean, as it gets closer, we'll post the date. I mean, I'm not really into promoting it like that right now.
Oh yeah, no free
Who knows if
promos
Jake
over
Paul's-
here. Son.
Yeah, not even that. Just who knows if Jake Paul's going to show up, bro? He might see some of this training video and be
Facts.
like, "Ah, bro,
Back out.
not really where I want to be." Not. I don't know if do I want to take those kind of shots from him even at
sprained my
60? Do I-
camp.
what I'm
Fucking
saying? So,
clown.
anyway, the luck of the Irish. You want to bring us home, settlement?
Yeah. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, Heels Forever Pod. Yeah, I'm a little guy and I wouldn't fight Mike. Not a fucking chance. I would run 1,000%.
Had to throw some shit out. Had to throw some shit out.
No, but and then you got at Brody James on IGX, Facebook, Kenny Edelman on Instagram, Machine Gun Kenny on X. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be right back here next Sunday. Again, happy St. Patty's Day. If you are out there drinking, don't get too fucked up. Call an Uber. It's a lot cheaper than a DUI. With that,
Isn't it?
I'm out.
All right. Let's roll. I'm gonna roll the intro back as the outro real quick.
Always.
And what do they say? Like off is the direction you
You
can
can fuck.
follow.
Oh, God, yeah, he'll 1,000,000 times to 1.